What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech and this is the unboxing of the XR phone. So guys, this is the box. We have just the XR branding on the front and we have the name on the side. On the back we have some specifications like the model number, color, it's beyond black, and some more specifications. Now let's start with the unboxing. So guys, at the top we have the phone. Let me put that aside for now. Next we have some documentation, a quick start guide, which we never read. Next we have the SIM card ejector, and I guess this is how we are supposed to open it. So over here we have the micro USB charging cable, the regular one. And on this side we have the power adapter. So guys, this is a 5 watts adapter, so it should take around 3 to 4 hours to charge your phone completely. Now it's a different kind of packaging, it doesn't say premium or anything like that, kind of feels cheap. Anyway, let's put all these stuff aside. Now coming back to the phone, they put it in a plastic cover. There's no plastic wrapping or any plastic stickers. We have one on the back with IMEI numbers, and this is how the phone looks. This is the beyond black or just the black color, and this is the color I would suggest you to get it. Now while I turn it on, let's have a quick physical overview. Okay, let me just first set it up. As you can see, it seems to be having pure stock Android. By the way, this is my first time using a XR phone. For some reason it is forcing me to sign into the existing Amazon account. So let me quickly do that. So guys, finally I was able to on the device after I signed into my Amazon account. That's a stupid way to use the phone. Anyway, now let's quickly have a physical overview and then look at the specs. On the front, it has a 5.2-inch IPS display with HD resolution. Above that we have the 5 megapixel camera, earpiece and some sensors. Below the display it's completely plain. We don't have physical capacitive buttons, we have on-screen buttons. On the back, we have the 13 megapixel camera with f2.0 aperture, followed by an LED flash and a fingerprint scanner. Below that we have the XR branding and the speaker grill. On the right side we have the power and volume buttons. On the left side we have the SIM card tray that houses a dedicated SD card slot along with 2 nano SIM slots. Below the display we have the micro USB charging port along with a microphone hole, and at the top we have the audio jack and another microphone hole. This device sports a Snapdragon 425 processor with 4 Cortex A53 cores and Adreno 308 GPU. This phone comes in two variants starting at 5,000 rupees for 2GB RAM and 16GB of internal storage, and the next variant is sold at 6,000 rupees for 3GB RAM and 32GB of internal storage. I have the 3GB RAM variant with us right now. Now this device is powered by a 3500 mAh battery and comes with a 5 watts charger. So it should take around 3 to 4 hours to charge the phone completely. I'll get you the exact number in my complete review. Now let's look at the about page. Now if we go to about page, we can see that it is running pure stock Android based on 7.1.2. So that's a pretty good thing. Now let's check out the free RAM and storage. So out of the 3GB of RAM, we have around 1.7GB of free RAM. This is not accurate, we should be having somewhere around 2GB. And out of the internal storage, we have about 23GB of free space. Now I have already set up the fingerprint scanner. Let's test it out. For the first time we need to use the password, and after that we will be able to use the fingerprint scanner. So I won't say it is blazingly fast, but it is decently fast. According to the company, this fingerprint scanner will take 0.2 seconds if the display is on and 0.7 seconds if the display is off. So let me just try that with the display on. So when the display is on, fingerprint scanner is super fast, and when the display is off, it takes like a second, which is manageable, and a fingerprint scanner for 6,000 rupees or even 5,000 rupees is simply awesome. Going on next, this phone has all the basic sensors including gyroscope, compass, FM radio, and this phone even comes with a notification LED light at the top. Now let's quickly look at the camera interface. We have some quick instructions. So this is how the rear camera interface looks. Kinda reminds me about the Pixel. And to switch between the primary camera and secondary camera, we can use this toggle. and this is how it looks. So let me just go to settings. We have face detection. We have something called as scenes, or in other phones it's called as modes. So these are all the modes that we have, and we have auto flash. That's a good thing. I don't see a toggle for HDR. Let's check if it's there. We have HDR, but we don't have auto HDR. So that's a sad thing. Now let's go to settings. We can change the picture quality. We have manual control. We can change the ISO. Let's see if it has a manual control. It seems to be having a portrait mode. There seems to be a portrait mode. I'll have to check that. Next we have landscape, sport, flower, backlight, and some other modes. Now let's check the video resolution. We can record video in Full HD using the rear camera. Now let's check out the front facing camera. So guys, we can record video in Full HD using the front and rear cameras. So guys, that was the camera interface. I'll post some quick pictures that I took over here. So guys, coming to my initial impressions, haptic feedback is decent. Buttons have a nice clicky feel to them. And coming to the build, this looks like a metal finish, but it is a complete plastic build, but still feels decent in the hand. I really can't complain for the price. So on the whole, it seems to be a pretty good package. Now let me tell you some of the best things about this phone. For the price of around 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees, you're getting a 5.2-inch IPS display, so that's a good thing. Viewing angles are good, and I hope brightness levels are good as well. I have to test the sunlight legibility outside. Anyway, we have all the basic sensors, including the gyroscope and compass, which companies like Moto skimp out a lot. It even has a fingerprint scanner, which is very rare to see in this price segment. And the cameras look decent. I have to test them, but so far they look decent. And the most impressive things about this phone are the dedicated SD card slot and the stock Android. So with the dedicated SD card slot, even if you get the 5,000 rupees variant, that's with 2GB RAM and 16GB of internal storage, you can manage because of the dedicated storage. Now the next best thing about this phone is the pure stock Android. Now with pure stock Android, phone feels very light and it's very responsive. You can see the response time. I know it isn't as good as the flagships, but obviously it is a budget phone, so you get some pretty good performance. So guys, for a price of 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees, this is definitely a much better choice than the Redmi 5A. But if you want my suggestion, I'll suggest you to get the 3GB RAM variant that's priced currently at 6,000 rupees, so that you'll have much better user experience on the whole. By the way guys, a quick tip, don't close applications. If they are in memory, your phone will perform better and you'll have a much better battery life. So if you keep killing apps from memory, it's going to affect your battery life and performance. So guys, this was the unboxing and some initial impressions of the XID phone. I hope you like it. I'll be coming up with many videos on this phone, so stay tuned to our channel by subscribing to us, and let me know which videos you want to see about this phone by tweeting out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech, and I'll try to make them as soon as possible. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.